This is a demonstration of the prototype Android application MyQuitPal. When users open the application, they are introduced to the Overview UI. Here, users are able to explore their data using a calendar view that provides at-a-glance information about one's smoking history. Here, the cigarette icon represents days in which users have smoked, where the length of the icon is a relative indicator of how much they have smoked on that day. The background color of each date cell represents the average stress level of the user for that day, using a scale where light yellow represents low stress and dark red represents high stress. If the users select particular date cells, they will also bring up textual information relating to that day's data. If users want to further explore their data, they can tap and hold a date cell to bring up the Analytics UI. Here, users are able to gain a more detailed understanding of their stress patterns and smoking habits throughout the day. And we provide a visualization plotting a user's stress level versus the time of day, where the red circles indicate incidences of smoking lapse between the hour, and selecting these data points will display how many cigarettes were smoked during that lapse incident. Users may also expand these visualizations horizontally to more easily explore their data. If users want to compare their data across multiple days, we offer the multi-day interface, which provides the same visualizations except in a scrolling view where users can scroll up and down to compare data against each other. And again, and horizontally for easier exploration of their data. Now, the compare interface is a way for users to gain a sense of relatedness and also compare their data against other cohorts. The first visualization we provide plots the time of day of each user's first relapse relative to the day they first attempted to quit. Now, here the color of each data point is a relative indicator of the user's stress at the moment of lapse. And users may select other data points to bring up textual information about the time of lapse for other users. You can also expand this visualization both vertically and horizontally for easier exploration of the data. Now, the second visualization is a simple bar chart that shows how many cigarettes users have smoked during their post-quit phase. The current users cohort is indicated by the dark blue bar on this chart. The last visualization shows all relapses relative to the user's post-quit start date. So this is different than the first visualization because it shows all relapses during the post-quit phase, not just the first lapse. And again, color is used to indicate relative stress level, and the shape of the icon is used to indicate the current user's lapse episodes. You can pinch to expand this visualization, and you can select individual data points to bring up the exact stress level of the user at time of lapse. Now, the last interface that we provide with the UI, and this is a way for users to analyze their smoking behavior in terms of location data. It is relative to the user's current location, and the cigarette icons represent a lapse incident where the transparency is a relative indicator of recency. So if I choose this icon, which is more transparent, we can see that the lapse occurred on the 4th. And also, when you select these icons, textual information will be provided for the user. Now, if I select a less transparent icon, we can see that the lapse incident occurred at a future date on the 15th. The red circles are what we call smoking hotspots, and these are areas which contain They're like common smoking areas, and they contain some potent smoking triggers. So they are a way for users to understand areas they might want to potentially avoid to avoid a relapse. And that is the prototype for MyQuitPal.